So I only had an hour to play Loftia's beta, which is enough time to form some strong opinions. And so here's what I found. We have been so excited for this beta and being able to finally play, but remember, it is still the beta version and there will be bugs. It's expected. But the devs are so great about collecting feedback and making sure the game will be in its best state when it's officially released. So let's get into it. Character creation really impressed me. Vitiligo patterns, a ton of textured hair options, and the background actually changes time of day while you're customizing. It's such a breathtaking moment and I was kind of in awe here. Now, I'm pretty sure at this point I was supposed to be changing the outfit, but I got too excited and flew off into the game. But I was able to change my clothes after talking to an adorable chinchilla named Pebble. The UI here is beautiful. I love the floral frame around the text and the little cloud where Pebble's name is. Pebble welcomes us to Loftia and directs us to Milo. But before that, I wanted to test out playing with a friend, and so I made my boyfriend my best friend in the game and teleported to him. His character is very much him to a T. So we set off to Milo, who's in charge of like tinkering and things like that. I love how there's an arrow in front of your feet to direct you to where to go next. It's very subtle and very appreciated in this game. Milo wanted us to salvage like 5 screws and 5 plastic discards in the scrap quarter, and off we went. I love seeing other players find materials as well. We were all just running around collecting the same things. It was cute. There's also a bunch of random NPCs walking around helping the world feel more full. I love the decor within the game, the random objects to fill the space, and the texture of all the different materials. I'm also glad we're able to run in the game. It may seem small, y'all, but it's such a big deal. Next, we met back up with Pebbles at the dome and experienced some rumbling. Pebbles told us that we were able to go to our home next and to catch a ride on the air balloon. Once we entered the island with all of our homes, I first noticed the little sign in front of my house with my name on it. So adorable. Unfortunately, it didn't remain that way, and a little bit later on, it ended up becoming a bunch of random text, which did make it a little difficult to figure out which house was mine, but I know that this will be ironed out. But at the end of the day, I love the idea. Only 4 homes can be on each home island, and if you end up playing with 3 friends, which is the limit in a party, you can all be on the island together. But if not, you'll just be plopped on an island with some potential new friends. When you go onto your lot, you'll notice a bunch of trash and salvageable items that you will end up cleaning eventually. The inside of the homes are so cute and small, and the first things you'll place inside of them are the project station and a bed. Then Pebbles will instruct you to craft a hammer using the project station and the materials you gathered at the beginning of the game. The hammer will help you clear out the materials in your yard that you weren't able to clear earlier. Some items will need future upgrades though. Once you return back to Pebbles, you'll be introduced to Hazel, who is in charge of all things gardening. She will instruct you to plant carrots, but you will need to craft a garden bed and a watering can first. In order to craft things with the project station, you will need to use a battery, and it will run out as you begin to craft things, which means you will need to use the small solar panel outside to refill the battery. I like how it shows the weather conditions, efficiency, and the production rate. Again, I love the UI here with the floral details that match the text box. It's just really clean, really nice. You won't be able to charge your battery if the panel is empty, which is intentional. It forces you to slow down instead of spam crafting. So far, I haven't run into any problems with that, but we'll see as we continue the game. Once we crafted our plant bed and watering can, it was time to plant our carrots. Planting the seeds was pretty simple. I really like the little indicator so that you know exactly where you're aiming and for knowing the water level of each crop. While we waited for our carrots, Pebbles instructed us to meet Linda, the fashionista, and Estella, the carpenter in Loftia City. Linda wanted us to craft a tailoring station, and Estella wanted us to craft a carpentry station. This meant we needed more materials and to have a fully charged battery for each craft. We needed to craft a piece of furniture and place it in our house and craft an article of clothing. If you play lots of cozy games, you'll be used to craft this, place that, return to the NPC kind of loop. Also, you will need to put the carrots that you grew in the shipping bin to help keep Loftia fed. You will also collect in-game currency when doing this. Now, after this, I ran around, did some exploring, played games with other players, and tested some emotes. What surprised me so far within this beta is how great the MMO aspect runs so far. Playing the ball bounce game worked really great, and the chat feature was pretty seamless. For it to be the first day of beta testing, I didn't expect it to go so well. Now, a couple of times I got completely stuck, like fully trapped in some grass, and had to just keep hopping around, hoping for the best. There was also some rubber banding while running, and at one point I just kind of fell through the water, like fully clipped through, y'all. These are totally expected in a beta, but worth knowing going in. It's early, and I'm sure the devs will fix this quickly. So if you like your typical cozy games where you're gathering materials, crafting, decorating your home, and socializing, then you'll enjoy this game. What sets Loftia apart is the huge focus on togetherness and working together to create a better place to live. I noticed that like the global village, you'll be donating cooked dishes and everyone will contribute, which is really, really cool. I also know that we really like customizing and getting cute outfits. And one thing that I really like that Loftia does is that there's inspirations. This is where you can donate items to, like, for example, Linda, to unlock new clothing sets. I like that you have control over what will get unlocked. To be honest, there are so many things within the beta already that I have yet to discover. And so I will be reporting back and letting you guys know more about the beta playtest up until May 6th. So is it worth playing right now? Honestly, yes, with one condition. Go in knowing this is genuinely early. The bugs are real, some systems feel half-baked and a little bit empty, but the vibe is already there, and that's usually the hardest thing to build. If you can get a code, grab it. Enter giveaways, join live streams, and come back to my channel because I will be doing another giveaway really soon. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and stay tuned for more Loftia videos. Oh, and let me know if you're interested in playing this beta down below in the comments. Have a great week, my friends, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!